have evolved like environment, seabed resources, fisheries, marine biology, coastal zone management, etc. Associated professions like port management, ship management, and international law require dedicated experts and scholars. New World Order demands new emphasis on issues like marine security, terrorism, piracy, and maritime frauds to ensure world peace in 21st century. Keeping in view all above, there is a dire need to study and discuss the recent trends in maritime education and training worldwide, and evaluate a strategy whereby Pakistan can cope up with these new developments in maritime sector. Only then will be able to remain abreast with the world in general and the region in particular, and use our marine resources for betterment of our people. Pakistan has to realize the importance of new emerging study areas linked with seafaring profession. We need to educate our young generation in professions like environment, insurance, law, security, and financial management, ship brokerage, linked with maritime sector. Only through these measures will be able to maintain our pace of progress and expand our operations in the maritime industry. Now it becomes a responsibility for all of us, including Pakistan Marine Academy, NED University, Karachi University, Bahria University, Pakistan National Shipping Corporation, and above all, the Ministry of Ports and Shipping, to arrange for and impart the education required in above-mentioned maritime sectors to our youth and help in developing new departments and avenues of sea-related employments for people of Pakistan. Once again, I thank you all.
Respected professors, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum. Taking the opportunity of this August gathering, first of all, I would like to thank Vice Chancellor Sahab and Pro-Vice Chancellor Sahab for making the marine engineers dream to be a graduate engineers come true. Otherwise, we would have continued with the level of licensed engineers. I have been told by seniors that efforts were made in early 80s with the Ministry of Ports Communication and DG Ports and Shipping for enhancement of syllabus acceptable to university for PEC registration, but could not succeed. But the hunger of academic qualifications continued till the day NED launched their first conversion course in September 2006. Myself and Mr. Abul Kalam Siddiqui from Bureau Veritas approached Dr. Muzaffar to discuss the venue and other details of session to be held. But unfortunately, the registration date of the session mentioned in the advertisement was already over, with no application. Dr. Muzaffar was disappointed and lost hopes, as if marine engineers are not interested for enhancing their qualification. But with our enthusiasm and eagerness for qualification, he agreed to extend the session's commencement date. Not only this, he was gracious to facilitate us by switching over classes from NED campus to LEJ campus, which is centrally located with convenient approach to Karachiites. With these opportunities, our next task was to gather 10 chief engineers for commencement of the first conversion course. We tried to convince a number of young chief engineers working afloat and ashore, but perhaps they were not ready with such a short notice. We had no choice but to volunteer ourselves and request other senior engineers, most of them working on shore in various senior capacities. Some of them were even above 55 years of age, but were convinced passionately to set this role model for the benefit of future community of marine engineers, with an understanding that if we fail to avail the opportunity of NED conversion course this time, then it will be a lost case forever. Somehow we could gather a flock of 7 matured ex-chief engineers who knew that they will not be financially benefited. Neither there will be any promotion for them, yet they were highly motivated to move forward for this noble cause. But in reality, each one of us were afraid for such a difficult task. That is to revive the student life which we left some 20 to 30 years behind. Here, it will not be fair if I do not mention the contribution of Pakistan National Shipping Corporation and the ex-chairman PNSE, retired Vice Admiral Tawqir Naqvi, who sponsored 4 delegates to promote this noble cause of enhancing the academic qualification for future generation of engineers. There was only one reason ahead. If we fail to respond now, the idea of further proper education in marine industry of Pakistan will not be more than a closed file. We were committed that we have to make this a doable reality. And by availing this opportunity, we will be able to give message to the community that it is possible to study at any age and position. The classes started on 1st January 2007 with a mixed feeling of glory of achievement of a BE degree and fear of managing the decorum of studies under focus of whole marine community. Whilst we were undecisive, the wise Dr. Muzaffar realized our misery, and he chose the best of the best team of teachers who knew to handle the students who even forgot to use the scientific calculators. We highly appreciate for their understanding and support for boosting our morale, to unfold shyness in asking questions and active participation in class. They very soon realized that this is a very self-disciplined class with 100% attendance and concentration. But as all of them are on job, they are unable to do their homeworks. Therefore, they adopted a new strategy of asking students for possible solutions to problems in the class. In the beginning, there were situations when the classmates were demotivated and considering to leave, as it was becoming difficult to maintain balance between office, home and classes. But on each hopeless occasion, we used to revive our focused objective of qualification enhancement for future generation, which used to regain our strength to put our heads down. The worst situation came up when after 4 weeks of classes, all 7 jointly decided that we are unable to cope up with the speed and have to do something different to adopt this pace. We asked for a break of 1 week to revive the situation and develop a strategy. With a consensus, we decided to make small study groups to work closely and help each other with joint study session on weekends. Similar to students' confusion, the NED management was also getting convinced to stop the course, as they could see the students' nervousness. But at the same time, our consistency with 100% attendance and devotion obliged them to continue with the session. As every new task has teething problems, which normalizes later, the session also picked up the pace with better performance by all of us. We appreciate the patience of Dr. Muzaffar, Mr. Zubair, and their team for putting extraordinary efforts and guiding us at every step. The completion of each module helped to boost our confidence, and we finally succeeded to complete the conversion course magnificently by all of the participants. To our surprise, most of us were so motivated to take admission in master's class, and I feel proud of that 2 of us have succeeded to complete masters in industrial management. In the end, I would like to share with our colleagues and the cadets who are gearing up for future qualifications to trust me that with this qualification I feel more confident to compete globally with nations who have already implemented the graduate strategy for marine engineers. Further, this qualification will facilitate opportunity at shore where the employers ask for a PEC registration. There is no shortcut in present most competitive world to survive without improved qualification. So please be serious in making decisions. Whilst you will be preparing for second and first class examination, kindly do not consider passing them as your ultimate goal. Just take them as your way to move ahead and look forward to study beyond license qualification and make all-out efforts to become a qualified graduate engineer who can lead the Pakistan's shipping industry in times to come. Thank you very much.
Vice Chancellor of NED University. Sir, may we have your closing remarks to end today's event?
Ladies and gentlemen, and especially the Commandant of the Pakistan Marine Academy, who is the head of the institution where we are now his guests. Don't believe all that Dr. Sajida Zaki has said about me. She has been unnecessarily kind. Nevertheless, I am very happy to be here to be able to address ladies and gentlemen here. This is an occasion which the NED University has been looking forward to. It was in 2004 that we were approached by the Lloyd's Register of Shipping, who came to us and said, "What you have to do something for these unemployed chief engineers, because first of all, they have no ships to go on. Even after the breakaway of Bangladesh in December 1971, there were, to the best of my knowledge, nearly about 40 ships of Pakistan registry in January 1972. But that, I think, has come down to hardly 12 or 13 at present. I'm sure that most of you, some gentlemen here, will have the correct figure. But it certainly is just about in two figures. And it is unfortunate that our political masters have allowed the mercantile marine fleet of Pakistan registry to wither away so much. And I can only hope that wisdom will prevail and that there will be some attempts to reinforce our mercantile marine. Meanwhile, all that we have to do is that even our trained seafarers have no alternative but to look for employment on ships of foreign registry. And there's no reason why, because all the other countries, even in the Indo-Pakistan subcontinent, are doing their best to improve their mercantile marine. Unfortunately, in our country, we do not seem to be keen on increasing our ships, even in small numbers. We can only hope for that wisdom will prevail. As far as NED University is concerned, when it was approached, it realized that not only were the chief engineers of ships unemployed because there were no ships for them to go on, but their qualification was not being recognized by the Pakistan Engineering Council. No doubt, all over the world, the chief engineer's ticket is not recognized as equivalent to the 4-year Bachelor of Engineering degree, which is given by engineering universities more or less all over the world. And one of the points which the Lloyd's people insisted on was that At that time, the Pakistan Marine Academy